Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ricardo, and today we're going to be working on animations. We're going to be working on head turns. I'm working on a scene in Vagrant LT, and I wanted to show you behind the scenes and how I go by doing that. So let's get started. All right, guys. Today we're going to be working on an animation scene from the game LT, Vagrant LT actually. So this scene I'm working on is basically one character talking and the other character comes in and talk to her and they're both looking at someone. So this animation is about head turn. So I'm going to have this character here. Let me this one here. See, I'm turning her head off and on. She's the one who's going to be turning and talking to the other character. So how I go about doing animation, well, the animation head turns, you want to do keyframes, right? So this is keyframe one, and I'm going to do the extreme. So if I'm looking at someone here and I know I want to turn my head this here, I will draw this keyframe, then this keyframe, right? So you have one, two. So you have the two extreme. Extreme, I'm looking at the person, the other extreme is looking that direction. Then in between these two, I want to draw one more frame. So one, two, three. So you have one keyframe, two keyframe, three keyframes. But I want to start with this one and this one first before I create this one. So let me show you how I go by doing that. So prior to this, I was recording and I didn't press that camera. So I end up drawing this keyframe and just realized this camera that's looking at me right now, not recorded. So I'm just gonna show you that frame. There you go. Let me turn off the hair. I have the hair on a different layer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna turn off the onion skin. So this is the frame I did while I thought I was recording. So frustrated. Anyway, so there you go. So this is the most she's gonna turn to talk to the character next to her. So since we know that now, so let's put in the details. Where's my onion skin? So let's line the nose up. Alright, turn it off. Looks about right. Alright, so for the eyes, so this is where the onion skin comes in. So also guys, if you see me turning, again, a screen is here, a screen is here. I reference this monitor here, that's where I have the character. So back where I was saying, so I'm gonna use the onion skin and I'm gonna move the onion skin around so I can get the eyes somewhat the same size. Roughly the same size. Let's see. Let me turn it off. And let's do this eye. This needs to come in some more. There we go. Here's our eyebrow. Eyebrow is here. Eyebrow is there. And our mouth, let's line our mouth up as well. Okay. Let's see how this looks like now. So she here, there, there. Okay. I think maybe this is too much. Okay. Alright, see? She turned. Let me move this eye in a tiny bit. There you go. Okay. So now, this is the extreme. The most our head gonna be turning. I feel like I need to move this here. Hold on, I'm gonna move this a tad bit. There you go. Hopefully I'm recording in, because you know, so many things you have to look out for when you're doing these things. Here. Oops, she's blushing. I forgot about the blush. Alright. So she's turning. So now, what I'm gonna do is, actually, let me do the hair first, so I don't play myself. So this is the ear. I have the hair on a separate layer. It's easier for me sometimes. Whoa. Come on, TVPaint. Stop doing it. Alright. Now I'm gonna do the hair now. So, here, so we're gonna, this line here, and this come down here, and let's put that there, and, oh, gotta line up. Okay. Okay. Head shape. And let's do this. See how I'm using the onion skin to line up the head. So when she turn right here, like this is right here. Well, yes, it was here, and then when she turned, I line up the hairline when she turned. Now let's turn this off. Let me push this out some more. Okay, and then let's do our bangs. So this turn here, this is here. And this move here. Yeah, in our head. So, you see that? Remember now, these are extreme. Actually, let me adjust our eyes, because I don't think our eyes is looking at the girl. What's that noise? Oh. Oh, you need to save. I think she's talking to her, right? Let me adjust this a bit. Let's see if this makes a difference. There you go. Now she's really looking at her. Let me turn the hair on. Let me fix this. Okay. Now, since I have both extreme, and this is weird. Now let's do the other keyframe. So I'm gonna turn off of here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this frame out, and I'm gonna create a frame in between. Okay, so let me turn on the onion skin. So if you notice, you have, let me turn this one off. You have this frame here, it's blank, and then the turn frame, right? So the great thing about TVPaint, you can click on the frame ahead and the other frame in the onion skin. So the frame ahead is the orange and the other one is green. So I'm gonna turn this down. So as you can tell, it kind of show you the guidelines where you want to put this keyframe. So let me sketch out real quick. See, this one is not that bad because it's in between, so it kind of give you a good guideline how to draw that in between keyframe. And a little bit piece of her ears. You see what that looks like now. Let's slow this down. Okay. See? So these are the three keyframes, right? So now in between those three keyframes, you want to do, depends on how smooth you want the head to turn, you want to do more keyframe, more in between. Sorry, I messed up. 3 keyframes, and now you want to do in betweens. So the in betweens is what gonna make the transition from one keyframe to the next keyframe smooth. So you want to smooth it out with an in between. I'm not gonna go too long on this. I just want to show you guys a quick animation tutorial because this is gonna take a while for me to ink it and color it. So I'm just gonna do a quick animation tutorial. Okay, so now she's head turn. Same goes for the hair. You know, turn on the hair. In between. See, we do the same premise. Basically, this one is this one. So we're here. Wait a minute. This line here, this line there. Now when it comes to hair, you know, because hair is like, it's always like, it's just swinging. So when she turns, you don't want to have the hair just stiff. You want to kind of, like when it's like, say this is, it's gonna look stupid. So say this is the hair, right? So you know when you turn, the hair, what the hell? the hair. This is the hair. This is this strong hair. So when she press and turn, it kind of move a bit. Depends on how hard the person turn. But you never wanted to have it like straight and robot like this. You wanted to kind of have it kind of animated while she's turning. I know I look stupid doing this, but whatever. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So you want it to move. So you notice I'm not really making it exact. I'm just having it slightly off. That usually work for the like anything hanging, like anything. If you have a bang or whatever that's usually move, you wanna kind of offset it when you're animating the hair. But anyway, this is gonna be quick just to show you. All right, so let's play it. See? You notice when you turn, the hairs move a slight bit, and then in keyframe, it went back into the position. So obviously no one heads turn like a robot like this. So now we have to do the in-between to smooth it out. So let's start with the in-between. So we're gonna spread out the keyframes. Come on. So I usually start from, when I do the keyframe, so the extreme frame, I usually go in between those two. But sometimes it all depends on how fast you want the head to turn. So if you want the head to turn slowly, then you have a bunch of in between. But because I want the head to be like this, and then slow down and then stop, I'm gonna do an in between the last frame and the other keyframe. So save it again. All right, so there we go. Turn this up. Do you see that? Turn. Yeah. So let's do in between. So also, normally when you do in between, you want to aim, like you have a keyframe, and you want to do the in between, sometimes in the middle between both. But because I want the head to turn and ease and stop, I'm gonna do the in between closer to the last keyframe. So when she turns, it ease and stop. Not, you don't want it to turn like a even turn. That's kind of weird. So turn and slow down. Turn and slow down. See? Like turn, slow down. So this is the last extreme keyframe here. I'm gonna mark it just so you know. So actually let's do that. So this is number 1 keyframe, number 2 keyframe, and number 3 keyframe. See that? So now I'm gonna create the in-between between 2 and 3 keyframes. But I'm gonna get closer. You see that number 3 is orange? So I'm gonna get closer to number 3 so it is. So instead of me drawing it in the middle like this, I'm gonna draw it closer to the last keyframe. I'm basically making this frame more favorable to the last frame. The size off. Alright, let's play this and see how it looks. Actually, let me put it back to speed. See that? Our head is turning. So now I can do a next in between to kind of smooth it out a bit because it still look kind of, you know, jagged. So let's squeeze in the next one. So I'm gonna call this in between B, A, in between 1, and this is in between 2. So now you have keyframe 1, and I'm gonna draw in between 1. And if you notice, it's far apart. So this one, because it's not gonna ease, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in the middle, like even between, so it's smooth the head turn. So I'm gonna go in the middle. So I have a other tutorial on head turns and how I blink and turn, but for this tutorial I'm just showing you head turn. I'm not really gonna animate the eyes or anything. It's just to show you guys. Okay, that was a slappy in between, but just to show you. You see that's how it's smooth out. So she turn and slow down, turn, slow down. It's like, hey, blah blah blah. She turn. So now I have to go in and do all these in between right here. But you guys get the idea. So I just wanted to show you how I go about doing a scene for the game and how they talk. And yeah, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you have any questions about animation or whatever, or how to use the program, let me know and I will do a video on how to use TVPaint. Alright guys, talk to you guys later.